Assume today our project presentation topic is automatic room light using Multisim. Here are our group members. I am GM Rifat Reja. I am here to talk about the problem statement of the project. Nowadays, we cannot fathom our everyday lives without electricity because it is become a need for everybody. Without which day-to-day living duties and activities come to a halt. However, in corporate buildings and residential houses, when we enter a room, we have a habit of looking for switches to turn on the lights, and if we are unfamiliar with the space, we frequently struggle to find the switches. Besides, many of us forget to turn off the lights when we leave the room where we spend the majority of our time. As a result, needless electricity is being wasted. Now, wasting electricity and struggle to find the switches for turn on the lights are problems. So, how can we overcome the problems? The solution can be an automated room light controller switch. Automated room light controller switches on the lights when a person enters in a room and shut them off when the persons exit the room. It is increasingly found in public toilets, shopping malls, and hospitals. It is programmed using the 555 timer and the LM74 on operational amplifier. You can simulate the issue statement using the Multisim 14.2 simulation tools. Well, that's all from my side. My other group mates will continue about the required component, working flowchart, simulation, and so on in following slides. Thank you.
I'm Fariha Zaman. The required components of this project are resistor, which is an electrical resistance and that is used in an electric circuit for protection, operation or current control. Then capacitor, which is a device that is used to store an electric charge consisting of one or more pairs of conductors separated by an insulator. Then we will be needing operational amplifier. An operational amplifier is an integrated circuit that can amplify weak electric signals. Its basic role is to amplify and output the voltage difference between the two input pins. Then 555 timer. The 555 timer IC is a very cheap, popular and useful precision timing device. The main function of this IC is to generate an accurate timing pulse. Then we will be needing virtual lamp and a single pole single through switch. This is a switch that only has a single input and can connect to one output only. Next slide please. Here are the component. Here are the values of the component. Here we have resistor R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 and R7 and the values are shown respectively. And we have a capacitor 740 470 microfarad and capacitor C2 0.01 microfarad. Operational amplifier LM741, timer IC 555 and a lamp that is 12 volt lamp. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I am Mutahir Hossain Pavel. This is the working flowchart of our project. We tried to show how the sensor will work. There, if the sensor detects of any human presence, the logical operation will happen and the virtual lamp will glow. If it fails to detect, then the virtual lamp will not glow. That's how the flowchart will be working. Next slide, please. Why operational amplifier? Because of LM741 has only one operational amplifier inside. There are some operational amplifier ICs which have more than one operational amplifier, like LM358, LM148, LM248, and LM348. It is provided with short circuit and overload protection. Operational amplifier is a low power consumption. Its supplied current is 1.7 to 2.8 milliampere. There are no external frequency compensation is required. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. My name is Nusrat Jahan and I am from CSC department. My part is to discuss why we are using 555 timer. So, firstly, I would like to discuss simply and shortly what is 555 timer. 555 timer IC is a chip used in a variety of timer, delay, pulse generation, and oscillator application. Now, as we know 555 timer, so now we can see why we are using 555 timer in our project. A 555 timer can be used to create a ischemic trigger inverter gate, which converts a noisy input into a clean digital output. The input signal should be connected through a series capacitor, which then connect to the trigger and threshold pins. The 555 timer chip is extremely robust and stable 8-pin device that can be operated either as a very accurate monostable, bistable, or astable multivibrator to produce a variety of applications such as one-shot or delay timers, pulse generation, LED and lamp flashers, alarms, and tone generation, logic clocks, frequency. These are the example of 555 timer. In our project, we are using 555 timer in the monostable mode because it has one short pulse generator where it includes the timers and missing pulse detection. This is the end of my part of presentation. Thank you.
Very much to Nusrat Jahan to give me the opportunity to deliver my speech in my own slide in this slide. In this slide, we can see this is the design overview in the open view. The switch is placed on the wall in such a way that when the door is opened by pushing it completely towards the wall, the normally closed switch gets open, and when the door touches the wall, the operational amplifier here works as a comparator. When the switch is opened, the inverting terminal of is connected to the VCC. Now the non-inverting terminal, voltage being lesser than that at the inverting terminal, at now low logic, pulse is generated at the output of the operational amplifier. This is fed to the timer IC input through a potential drive arrangement. The timer IC gets triggered with a low logic signal and its input and generate a high logic pulse at its output. Here the timer works a monostable mode. When the lamp receives the 24 signal, that both light will be glow. In the next slide, we can see this is the close view of the system. We can see that similarly when a person comes out from the washroom and closes the door, the switch gets back to its normal position and gets closed because the non-inverting terminal of the operational amplifier is at a higher voltage compared to the inverting terminal. The output of the operational amplifier is at a logic high. This fails to trigger the timer since there is no output from the timer, so the lamp gets switched off. In this slide we can see this: when the door is closed, the lights will not glow. Now we can see the simulation of this project in the Multisim. In this, it's already run in the Multisim tools. We can see when the door is closed, the lights are not glowing. If we open this door, we can see the lights are glowing on because it's the operational amplifier amplifies this the voltage source and it's connected with the 24-volt supply, and when this is connected, the 24-volt is supply signal a lamp receives and it's glows. So thank you very much.